want to go for the surprise factor. Let's go with game number 1 here of TLPH versus Omega. Again, Netsky might be fighting an uphill battle here, boys. Not gonna lie, but at the same time, you can't really count him out like a lot of teams have.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. Like, sometimes you have one of these hero picks come up, just like we had in the last series where it was like, man, this draft, you know, and then they're able to make it work. Now, in this consideration with Netsky on the carry, it's almost like you just hope that he's able to go ahead and rely on not only his individual mechanical skill, which we've seen from Netsky in the past and even in other regions, but also just the fact that hopefully the team can take care of him, man. I feel like that's one of the things he's going to really need for this matchup in this lineup. But we do know that if Carrie is able to go ahead and scale up, get the items that she needs, she shreds through you know, the tankier, but also even the squishy heroes that are opposing her.
I didn't get to see, did we see a lot of Vengeance or did we see Revitalize? I think we can look back and see here. And there you go, it is going to be Revitalize.
Yep. No need to go for the Vengeance. I think you'll just see Blade Armors picked up for them later on. Gonna need... the thing is, if they build Athena Shield, they're gonna be playing with the Esmeralda, so it's gonna be a Radiant Armor. Maybe even the Twilight Armor at one point for some of the frontliners. In terms of the mid-control, Sanji being aggressive, JP being aggressive as well, getting info. Slowing it down just a little bit, but it's gonna be Ryzen getting to his orange buff first. Carl TZ went top side. It's gonna go for the Litho Wanderer down to his orange.
Alright, Carl TZ's jungling speed as usual. Very, very good, but respectable as well for Ryzen. Actually, he's keeping up.
Yep.
Okay. I think part of this, too, is since we haven't seen Super Yoshi on the Arlot yet, I think that's going to be his responsibility to go ahead and get these right final slashes off, because so far we've seen the Arlot so many times in the XP lane where it's able to do so much in conjunction with your roam, and maybe this will work out good. An Esmeralda plus an Arlot combo. But still, we also don't want to see Super Yoshi in those positions where if he's trying to force a setup with the final slash and even the flicker, and let's say he doesn't land it, then the responsibility is on James to help the team and peel and play that front side. With
so much crowd control on the side of Team Liquid Philippines, it's understandable that Ryzen rushed his tough boots first, so he gets the control reduction time on him, while Carl TZ is already on the way to War Axe.
Yeah, I was wondering as well if they were concerned at all. Flicker is being used here.
I don't think James needed to use Flicker there.
Yeah, I know, right?
What a waste.
Maybe they didn't estimate how many people were on the map.
Yeah.
Maybe they thought 3 people were there. Now we're gonna see a bit more scuffle here. TLPH definitely looking ahead.
Oh, they're gonna go for the turtle. Carl TZ will go ahead and get with the retribution. The fight's gonna break out anyway. AOG from JP. Super Yoshi dealing with Oheb, taking the shots, and Ryzen brought to his death. First blood for Oheb, looking for a double. He'll get the flicker out. Super Yoshi had to burn it. And Haji as well. But right now, an objective and first blood for TLPH.
Huge domino effect, bro, from what happened earlier, like you mentioned.
Yeah, with the flicker gone, and then eventually it was an easy play for Sanford to get the grab. Ryzen, you see why he rushed the tough boots, but then you see why he's not going to be able to do much. This Arlot pick, it's also one of my biggest question mark. Yeah, you'll get the final slash. Yeah, you'll be able to Vengeance and be a nuisance, but will you really be able to make the most out of it in the presence of a glue?
Ooh. Well, defensive final slash. Super Yoshi doesn't have that, nor the flicker under the turret. Haji has to flicker himself for the pressure from Carl TZ.
Yeah, Super Yoshi as well, Haji cannot hold on to this tower for long. Man, TLPH is doing everything they have. They want to do with conviction here.
Fury Hammer, get the Swift Crossbow on the carry, already up to a Hunter Strike for Oheb. So he went for the Hunter Strike rush instead of the Sky Piercer rush. As he is up against lane and carry, he decided to get a Jerkin and normal boots.
Okay, not quite to the tough boots level quite yet, but again, you kind of understand you need a lot of the damage to sink in as soon as possible, get that dueling in place. XP looks good for both the Baby Cakes duo back.
Yeah, it also shows his rotation to the turtle, why he decided to commit it. He does have the boots, so he'll be able to get back to lane quickly.
Absolutely fine here. And now we are going to see if there's a possibility of Omega actually pushing out here, because I don't think Super Yoshi should have the flicker back on. Everyone should be battle ready except for Haji here with 50 seconds. So I'm not sure if Omega wants to contest this.
Oh yeah, again, considering this is expanding rivers, Netsuki, is he going to go for Oheb? Okay, he was waiting to see if Oheb was going to rotate up, but also still there is Haji. Oheb will take the safe route. He's like, all right, I'm not going to risk it, man.
Yeah, I'm not going to get blown up by the Kagura.
Yep, going for this turtle. Second one in the game. Carl Tizzi's got control of it. He'll go ahead and secure it now. Ryzen's going to be the one in trouble. Focus down. Phantom Execution too. Carl goes in. AOG not needed for there, but he might be able to get the taunt, the Unbreakable. Carl Tizzi making it work. Super Yoshi's in trouble. A double for Carl. And now Haji can't do much either. And they're going to lose resources off of that.
Yeah, this is a stampeding that we were talking about earlier, and TLPH is pushing the button relatively quickly.
Yeah, I don't see Omega coming back from this anytime soon. If ever they're going to make a comeback, it's way later into the game around this carry. But Liquid are sharp. Carl Tizzi's on point with the Retributions. Ryzen straight up losing, and Carl Tizzi steals the purple buff away from Ryzen, who even if he got there in time, he did not have the Retribution ready for him. This glue pickup also has been perfect for Liquid. Omega doesn't have the right damage profile to deal with it without the carry in play.
Man, look at Carl doing it so aggressively, not resting for a moment.
Yeah, man, look at the lead he has on Ryzen. That's a big concern too. Right now, Oheb working on that turret. Sanford making his way. They might just want this turret or maybe even get some kills. AOG used on the knockups there. Super Yoshi gone. Easy pickings for TLPH. As Carl dealing with James and Ryzen. And he's still farming, man. He's still going to do it in the face of two.
Carl's getting everything. It's a 3-level gap between him and Ryzen. Ryzen can't get anything, dude.
Oh, they're looking for more Unbreakable. Charged up. He finds two. Haji gets away, but Netsuki doesn't. Everything falling in the faces of Omega. They can't do anything to stop TLPH right now.
I love the multitasks going on as well. They're working on towers, at the same time diving on and dunking on Omega with style, by the way. Sheesh.
Just go next, man.
Just go next.
Go next.
It's partly, I mean, look at this, man. 6.5 minutes in, you're 4K ahead. You've got all the objectives. You got 2 turrets. Omega doesn't have anything. And when you look at the lineup and the gap between the jungle, you're not going to be in a fighting position for any of these objectives for a while, like a long while.
The glue pick was too good. The fact that Sanford even decided to go for the Molten Essence, of course, Molten Essence having a bit of a DHS style effect, stacking magic defense reduction as well. So the fact that he just got that early on, and then when he's mounted on the Ryzen, Ryzen's going to be feeling that quick. The gap between him and Carl Tizzi is now level 4.
Whoa, that's accelerated even faster than some of my ranked games. I can't believe it. Yeah.
Like, if you're in that situation, what do you do? Because that's got to be a team effort. Sanji playing the bait here. He pops the beacon, but they're just going to zone them off the tier 2. There's the Unbreakable again. James trying to get away. He's going to get dragged back, and they're shot, but Carl Tizzi will get the kill. Oheb there just to provide the damage, and they already get a Holy Shield down under the 8-minute mark.
Contrary to games earlier, this might go quick.
Oh, Netsuki's got nowhere to go. He's gone. Goodbye, Netsuki. TLPH looking for Super Yoshi next. He tries to get away. He will flicker. But again, he can't help his gold laner.
They could look mad. Like, after they lost that sweep to Aurora, they just look pissed off today. Yeah. And it's unfortunate for them, but a guy that it's Omega that's standing in their way.
Obviously, they're going to have a hard time defending the siege. Oheb already stacked up here.
Ryzen's so low, he's gone. And JP finally follows. But look at this. It's all a setup for TLPH. Oheb goes in. He'll get a triple. Looking for the Maniac. He goes in. Netsuki, though. Give it a kill. Oheb gets it. It's all they wanted, a Maniac for Oheb.
Yeah, I was going to say how good Oheb's life is here. He was just free hitting for like 1 whole minute. No one could touch him.
Sky Piercer diff. Oheb also looked like he was in the Matrix. If only he didn't have the Sky Piercer, Netsuki probably could have won that duel, but that made all the difference as he also got 4 kills before that 5th one. Easy stacks. He's now up to 60.
Oh my goodness.
There were 50 stacks on that Sky Piercer in the 1v1 against Netsuki. No surprise, Granger won that.
Yeah, small things like that. Actually, one more tick could have taken Granger's life there. It's relatively close.
Yep.
So now they're going to have a lot of control here because of the lead that they have. Again, Omega can't really extend too much lest they be picked off by TL.
When you're this far behind, especially, you know, as a team, and then even in the jungle, you're looking at what? Buying yourself 10 minutes?
10
Maybe
minutes.
at this point to actually match what TLPH has right now in terms of economy and
Yes.
and firepower and durability here.
Yes, exactly 10 minutes. Unless Team Liquid does their typical Team Liquid thing of overdiving into the turret as they're trying to siege, and then Omega gets like 3 or 4 kills to help
Okay.
equalize a little bit.
They've been clean so far. They've been doing
Oh,
pretty
they
good
have.
for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Very few errors, like just that one thing with Sanji.
Yeah.
Kind of just absorbing too many tower hits.
The carry doesn't even have the Trinity at this point. OHEB is full build.
My goodness, that's not even... That's like more than double of your economy.
Yeah.
You can
Oh
see
my
this
God.
10,000 head. Shields already went down earlier. There's a jump. They want to force it. They want to end it here. TLPH jumping in. Super Yoshi up at the front of the line. Carl doing work on Nevsky, though. He'll take him out anyway. So still holding it together. Lord's going to be worked on. James will have to flicker defensively. TLPH will go for the top turret. They see the game in sight. They'll go in for it anyway. They're going to look for the end. They'll focus on the base after picking up a couple kills. Ryzen and Super Yoshi can't do anything but go to the fountain. JP will jump in anyway. They know they've got this game. It's a TLPH Liquid Stampede again.